Hey folks, we made it through the hurricane safe and sound. Want to thank you for the prayers and please keep praying for Florida. But during the storm, I made a couple of observations I want to pass on to you. So hang on, let's talk about it. Orlando Prepper coming at you. Couldn't be any more happy to be here. I've been offline for a few days. Internet went crazy after the storm. That's why you hadn't seen me here. But I'm back. Me, Lady Prepper, Tucker. My man's laying right here sleeping like a baby. Everybody got through the weather. And I think it's wonderful that even though that storm blew through here and made a big mess for a lot of folks, really wasn't too much loss of life that I've heard about. So keep them prayers coming for Florida. We've got a lot of flood victims down here, a lot of damage on the East Coast, and we need all the help we can get. But let's get into today's topic. During the height of the storm, I guess the first real effects rolled into Orlando about 1:30 on Thursday morning, and it got pretty rough. Wind was probably blowing 30, 35 miles an hour consistently. And it stayed that way until about maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, when the eye of the storm actually passed just southwest of Orlando, which put us on the northeast side, which is the strongest, and the wind really started rocking and rolling. Probably got up to 60, 65 miles an hour, and it stayed that way for about an hour and a half. I mean, my trees got beat up, and it's just amazing that we didn't have any structural damage here. Thank goodness we didn't. But right in the middle of it all, I had this great feeling that you should have if something like this ever happens to you. That barring any structural damage, like I said, I had it covered. I had our power needs met, had our communications, food, water, ways to cook, whatever. That's a good feeling. I just wanted to pass that on to you guys to let you know to get ready for when things go bad. You don't have to worry about how bad right there at home. I know you remember I did a little video about my ham communications problem during Ian a month and a half ago, but I corrected that right away. And what I set up with the mobile antenna up on the roof worked perfect. Had me a nice little comm center set up with my handheld ham radio. We had our computer. As long as the internet was up, we had access to information because I had power for it. Also had my shortwave radio there ready to rock and roll. Nice little setup sitting there. But, it's a good feeling when you know your preps are working for you. A lot of anxiety. You just don't experience it because you're ready for it. And, another thing that was kind of funny now that I think about it, the lights went out for a little, just like boom, for a little bit. Never had a worry in the world. Used to, I would think, oh man, how long is power going to be out? I had it covered. Got my solar power set up. The only thing I was worried about was changing the power over to solar. But fortunately, the lights came back on pretty quick and we didn't have to worry about that. But that's a good feeling. When you have all your bases covered and you know you have them covered, even in the middle of a disaster, you have this kind of easiness about it. And that's a good feeling to have. So I can't, tell you enough. Just get ready for what might come. Because when it does come, like it did here on Thursday, you'll be sitting pretty. And that's a good feeling, believe me. But there's one other piece of news I want to share with you here. Thanks to you folks, we finally hit that monetization number. There's no way I can thank you enough for that. It costs you nothing, but I make a little bit. Because every time you click on this video and they show a commercial, Old Prepper's going to get paid for it now. And to show my appreciation, going to be giving away prizes again. Not sure what I'm going to do. I kind of like giving those radios away a few weeks ago. But come on back on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to think about it. We'll talk about it. See what you guys want to do. Hopefully it'll be something we can all enjoy. And I know that we can share some good fellowship on Monday night. We always do. Got a great group of people. So with that, I'm going to say stay strong, stay patriotic. Pray for the United States of America. We need it right now worse than anything. I ain't going to get into all that politics from last week, but I don't see a whole lot changing. So I'm going to leave that right there. With that, the Orlando Prepper is out.